Hello English lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about how to improve in English when you are a beginner or when you are just beginning with the language. So I have here some tips written. I will cover them and I hope they will be helpful for you. So tip number 1. What is your motivation? You have to make sure that you know what is your motivation and why you want to learn this language. It doesn't matter if you are learning English or any other language. So your motivation can be either work or school, or you need this language for your personal development. Maybe you want to be able to read books in English, maybe you want to be able to watch TV or read newspapers or magazines. It doesn't matter. You just have to be clear about why you want to do it. There comes the second tip, which is connected to the first tip, and that is consistency. You have to be consistent when you are learning any language. Maybe you know the saying that you have to create a habit. It is true. You have to set how much time you have for learning and then split this time into 3 or 4 times per week. Let's say you have 2 hours per week for learning English. Okay, that is great. So split it into 30 minutes. These 30 minutes you will spend for learning 4 times per week, which will give you in total 2 hours per week. Also remember that sometimes less is more. I don't advise you to study every day. If you will study every day, then you will get exhausted, and also remember that your brain needs to rest too and to store the information that you have learned. So don't forget to take the days off. It's the same as with any other exercise. Also, when you exercise with weights, you don't go to gym every day, you take the rest days. So don't forget to keep the rest days also when learning English. Okay, let's go to the third tip. My third tip is concerning the ways how to improve. So, the first way how to improve in English is by reading books. You will tell me, okay, but I know maybe, 100, 200 words. I can't read any books because I don't understand anything. This is not a problem. There are many publishers, for example Penguin, who are publishing books even when you are A1 level. Also, when you are searching for books, try to find abridged versions. What does it mean? Abridged version is a version of the normal book which used simplified language. So if you are A1 or A2 level and you will pick up abridged book, this book will be easier to read, but you will still get the same point of the book. So for example, if you want to read Lord of the Rings in English, but you are just A1 level, you will pick up an abridged version, and in this version they will cover the book, but it will be simplified so that you are able to understand it better. And also in this kind of books, you will find vocabulary at the end of the book, sometimes even with the definitions of the words, so you don't have to find them in the dictionary. Where you can find these types of book? You can Google it. You will insert into Google Lord of the Rings, and you will also write their abridged version. Also, I like to use this application that is called Script. This application is very good because you pay maybe $6 per month, and they have many books, students' books, anything you can think of. So check it out. You can try it for 1 month for free. Okay. The second thing how you can improve your English is by watching TV. You can watch series, you can watch movies. I like to use Netflix. It's my personal favorite since I purchased it. I'm using just this one. But you can also watch YouTube. You can also download the movies or series anywhere. There are many pages now where you can download the movies either for free or for some small subscription fee. As a beginner, I advise you to use subtitles that are in your native language or in language that you understand very good. because it will be too hard for you to understand the movie or the series with English subtitles. So if you are just a beginner, use subtitles in your own language. Then as you will improve, you can start to use subtitles in English, but in the beginning just stick with the subtitles that you can understand. My next tip, but I think that you are already doing is to take lessons. You can either take individual lessons or you can take lessons as a group. It doesn't matter which way you will choose because every way has its benefits. For some people it's more motivating to have lessons with friends. For some people it's more motivating to have individual lessons and be able to go at faster pace. It's completely up to you which one works better for you. And the last one, there are many applications available. My personal favorite is Duolingo. Duolingo supports not only English and the bigger languages, but it supports also smaller languages, so give it a try. I personally like this application very much, and I think it is a great application to learn not only English, but any language. I am using it for Russian now, for example. My fourth tip is don't give up. Don't give up and continue. Some people may try to demotivate you and tell you, oh, you are learning for, 6 months already, and I was fluent in 6 months. Don't listen to anybody. Some people say they were fluent in 6 months, but it doesn't mean that they were really fluent, or it can mean that they were already learning before this period, and during these 6 months they spent 6 months in England or in USA, and this was the reason why they got fluent so fast. So don't compare yourself. I know that everybody stresses this point, not only when learning languages but with everything, but really it's true, because to somebody it can take 6 months and to somebody it can take 6 years, but it doesn't matter that you are doing something wrong. It's just your individual pace. For example, to become fluent in English, it's estimated that you need 600 hours of learning time to become fluent. My next tip is to surround yourself with English. So besides just watching TV and doing something actively, also surround yourself in a passive way. What I mean by it? Listen to songs in English. Don't listen to them like, okay, I need to hear what they say, I need to understand. Just listen to English songs. I think this thing is very easy. This tip is very easy because it's impossible not to listen to English music because it's everywhere around us. Second thing you can do, you can switch your phone settings into English. It is also very easy, but there is one warning: don't do this until you know your phone completely well, because you can log yourself out of your phone, and don't tell me then that it was because of me. And the last tip that I have for you, maybe you will laugh because it's a little bit silly, but I use this tip all the time, is talk to yourself in the language that you are learning. Many people say, oh, I need to have conversation every day because I am not able to talk in this language. It's not true that you need to have conversations every day. Yes, you can have conversation even with yourself, because when you are just starting to learn language, it's very hard for you to form sentences. And by talking to yourself, you practice and you are able to cover this language better. You are able to practice. You are able to practice what would you ask somebody. You are able to practice what would you answer if somebody asks you this question. I think that is a great practice. It will help you remember the words. It will help you with many things. So talk to yourself in English. It may sound funny. Don't do this maybe outside. Do this inside when nobody sees you. But try practicing it. Let's say do this for 10 minutes every time when you are studying English. Let's say you have these 30 minutes that I talk about. So spend 10 minutes talking to yourself aloud in English and then spend other 20 minutes doing anything you want, studying a book or watching TV and writing down the vocabulary, anything that helps you. Okay guys, so this was it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Also, if you speak any other language, feel free to translate the subtitles so the broader audience is able to understand this video. And also share it with your friends if you liked it. Leave me in the comments what you liked about the video and what tips would you like to see next. And in next video we are going to talk about the tips for people who are already intermediate. So take care and don't forget to study English. Bye bye.